Lee, thanks for joining us. You stepped up a gear, of course, today against Birmingham City, Championship side, 4-0 winners. Can you just bring us up to date? Probably the only downside of it was an injury.
Yeah, Tommy took a heavy knock in the game. Obviously, you're concerned straight away. At first assessment, they're saying it doesn't look too serious. We'll assess it. The boys are in tomorrow, so we'll assess it tomorrow and we'll have a better picture. First opinion, when you see it, you're thinking the worst. After speaking to the medical team, let's hope it's not too bad and it's just a knock.
Let's just have a general view then from watching from your technical area, what you thought about the game.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good game, a good tempo to it. It is hot still for them, playing against some good players. You know, we watched a lot of them players play against Seville the other week, so it was a real good test for us, and I thought they handled it well. We're just looking at times to strike that balance up when we want to play, when we make good decisions, which is the right time if you're going to get it wrong in pre-season. Now, we looked at an attacking threat when we got up there, which was good, energy, enthusiasm for it, to get in and around the box and get shots away. And I was pleased with the general shape of the team out of possession. I thought we really frustrated them. And you could see that in the second half. They definitely started to look in behind and look longer because they couldn't get through us, which they like to do. But a really pleasing afternoon.
Two well-crafted goals in the first half as well. That must have been pleasing, the way that your boys built the game, that type of move up.
Yeah, it's stuff we've been talking about, and Ryan and the coaches have been going over with the players about. But let's not get too excited. It's pre-season. Still plenty of stuff out there that I wasn't happy with. Transitions, immediate transitions, etc. like that. They had a couple of chances which were deniable. We blocked the ball really well for the goal, but our players standing inside the box unmarked. So there's lots that we've got to work on, and we won't get excited over pre-season. You know, we've got a couple of weeks now to really cement home what we want to look like.
You got yourselves in a better position for the result because you scored early on to make it 3-0. But what you're actually looking for then when your team's 3-0 up and probably on the way to a victory, so what did you gauge out of that?
Well, the message at half time was how ruthless and professional they wanted to be, because we were having some joy in the game, and they had to play well to get out of positions on the pitch. It was about how professional and ruthless they wanted to be. Did they want to go on the pitch then and start doing things that we're not asking them to do, doing things that they can't do, and try and look a good player instead of being a good player for the team? So them messages were taken onto the pitch, and I thought then we controlled the game nicely. They obviously made a couple of changes. We made a lot of changes on 60. Initial couple of minutes trying to find the feet, and then after that I thought they controlled the game quite well and probably could have had another one.
Well, your next move is to come back home against Stoke City. Again, you must be looking forward to that because it's a real tasty fixture where you, again, probably going to get a lot out of that game.
Yeah, you're looking for improvements at this stage all the time. Fitness and injury-free is obviously key. With us having Southport, which will look again slightly different with what minutes we give players, but again another exciting game. I always like nighttime games, and hopefully Stoke bring a lot of people, because it felt like a proper game last year. Like I say, new manager, he'll definitely have his own style of play now introduced into the group, and it'll be interesting to see if we can improve with that, see how we respond, quickly playing another game, which is good because that's what happens in our league, so it'll be a good test.
And of course I know it's always hard work for the ground staff. They take quite a lot of stick, don't they, through the season, but the pitch looks in good nick for you.
Brilliant, compared to what it looked like at this stage last year. It's brilliant. They've been such a big help to the ground staff, particularly at the training ground, putting the water on, etc. And it's a tough task for them, two main ones and an apprentice. It's a tough task for them because it's a big training pitch. We obviously don't spend millions of pounds on the pitch, so for them to get it looking like it is down to their hard work, and I say it's a massive help at the training ground with what they've been doing.
Well, just finally, I know Pete spoke to you at the end of last week. You know what supporters are like; they want to know every hour. How's the recruitment going? Have you got any updates?
Yeah, look, it's where we were. I'm hopeful of doing 4 players. I want it to happen probably more than what the fans want it to happen, because obviously you get that excitement, but until anything's done, I thought something could have been done and announced by now with one, but it's not. That doesn't mean it's finished. Some circumstances in the background mean we've just got to wait probably a couple of days later. Spoke to a player today, so let's hope for some good news. All we can do is speak to players. Either we lose out because another club comes in, or financially we're not able to do it, and that's the way it is.